Caleb Williams today was on the St. Brown podcast. And
it is funny, too, that, I think we all share the same thought. Like, it's 2025. Guys at different, sports professionally are going to have different outlets to get their voices out, whether it's podcasts or the St. Brown podcast. Everyone's like, yeah, this is great. If you're doing a podcast for a team that sucks, it's like you need to stay more focused.
Yes. Yeah, but that's true. Right? Sure. Right. When you win 15 games, you're good. Like, 16, whatever it is.
I heard some people this year say, well, all these Bears had different ways. All they do is they come out and they do their. Listen, as long as you're winning games, I don't give a rat's ass if you're doing a daily TV show.
Remember, St. Brown is different than Mercedes Lewis, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I'm just saying in general terms, to have a platform, it's cool because you're really good and your team's great. Having a platform when you're not performing well and your team stinks, you're like, well, I think you're not focused.
Like Travis gets to sell his podcast with Jason, New Heights for $100 million. Everyone's happy because the Chiefs have the bye.
Of course. Yeah, it's a cop-out.
It's just the reality of it all. When you win, it's the greatest deodorant of all.
Well, and like a guy like Caleb is way more relaxed when he goes on a podcast like this. I don't know if you guys. I think he was in bed.
That was my thought. Yeah. It looked like his headboard in the background.
Yeah, it looked like a pillow and the headboard in the back. It looked like he was doing the interview laying in bed. But I'm going to play you about a 3-minute chunk here. It's a little long, but again, there's really good stuff about. Listen to the subtle shot about the time management with Eberflus. He talks about the coach that he wants, and then at the end, he'll really make it apparent how much. And they go back and forth, joking around how much he wants Ben Johnson. He doesn't hide it really in the least. So here's Caleb Williams on what he's hoping for in the next head coach.
Strong-minded, a leader of men. I think that's a cool thing about what y'all got over there in Detroit.
So do you feel like, sorry about that, do you feel like your coach, you want your coach to be like offensive-minded, or you want a big picture?
I want them,
and then have the coordinators.
Like selfishly, I want an offensive-minded guy, so I can build with him and be with that coach for the next 19, 17, 15 years. And so I can also learn and grow and things like that from him and what he's seen and what he's gone through with maybe other QBs or been around. So that's selfishly. But if we get a overall like grand scheme coach, and is good with time management, good with the clock, good with helping control the game. Just because it's a big factor, obviously, and in our game when we played our first time at y'all's place, big factor is being able to help control the clock, and then helping find the right guys to win championships. That's the only goal that I have for my NFL career is to go win a championship and championships. Start with one.
Just so you know, I told Ben Caleb is trash. Like, you don't want to go there.
That's all right.
That's what I told Ben.
So what
he's gonna do with that information?
Yeah, when he does the information, it's all
Caleb. I said Caleb's a diva. He's a selfish mother. He's gonna want everything on his own. Like, thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. Not coachable. So Ben, he already knows.
That's love.
I'm on. He's gone. Say goodbye. Let him go.
Hey, but that's love, though.
Let him go.
That's love from you. That's love.
Let him go. Let him go.
That's love, right?
No, that's love.
And just like if they ask me, like, if anyone's gonna ask me how's Ben, Ben's trash.
Terrible.
He's
the worst.
Call plays.
He can't lead us. He's not tough on us. He doesn't
exactly.
Yeah,
He doesn't hold everybody accountable.
I don't know why
everybody's not on the same level. I would for sure. If I would do the same thing Josh Allen did when they talked about Joe Brady.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna talk so much trash about him, and then I'm gonna go back to our org and be like, pay this man some more money so he can stay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do. But yeah, but things like that, and then just a dude that's got a fire to him. I don't want people that doesn't have a fire. Like like I think I got a certain fire about me inside of me that, you know what I mean, that certain people can't coach or certain people can't be around or it doesn't work in that way. And so, I think that's a big part of it. And so if it's Ben, then, you know, you know what I mean?
Jeez.
If it's not, then it is what it is.
I mean,
He's not staying in Detroit. GG's.
if it's Ben, I'd be hurt and be sick.
How about if it's not Ben, then it is what it is. Like he's all about Ben Johnson. His dad retweets all the Ben Johnson plays and all the Ben Johnson love. Caleb Williams wants Ben Johnson.
Was Caleb also the one that mentioned Joe Brady as well? Was that his voice or was that one of the one?
No, that was Caleb.
Yeah, that was
But,
Caleb.
but he was talking about Josh Allen on how Josh Allen is
I know,
recently.
but I wouldn't overlook that as well.
Right.
I would, the fact that Josh Allen and Joe Brady was on his brain as well.
Sure,
I would,
yeah.
that caught my ear as well. Yeah. I mean, if you're Caleb Williams, I would think that's the direction you would want to go. You know, I mean, I think that he probably is much more aware of Ben Johnson than he is Mike McCarthy.
Well, I mean, he did grow up, though, idolizing Aaron Rodgers.
He
did watch a lot of Packer football. And a lot of those years was when he was coaching the team, when he was, 11, 12, 13 years old.
My guess is he would prefer Ben Johnson over anyone. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Bob in Iowa City, you're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Bob?
Yeah. Earlier, Silver, you said you'd rather hit the home run and get Ben Johnson. And using that analogy, I think that part of the problem is the Bears management is willing to they're afraid of striking out.
Yeah.
And so I think that McCarthy is definitely an upgrade. So there's that. But what's not being talked about is this is a situation where it's very rare, but right now the Bears have an attractive position. So they can attract a top-level guy. And so why squander that?
I agree.
Clearly, Tom Brady sees that Ben Johnson is head and shoulders above most anybody else who comes along. And I'd be happy with Brady too, but with offensive coordinator Brady as well. But this is a unique opportunity where the Bears finally are really attractive and can. It's a situation that they might squander.
Bob, thank you. Appreciate it. I got it. But the way I use the analogy is like a coaching situation. There are coaches who coach not to lose, and there are coaches who coach to win. And I don't want the Bears to do the coaching hiring by coaching not to lose. I think hiring Mike McCarthy is a not to lose play. I think going for Ben Johnson is you're coaching to win. You're looking to win because of. You're making the play to win. You're going for it on fourth down. You're going for it in the red zone. You're going for it on the goal line. You may screw up, but I'm not looking to coach not to lose because I think that's a loser's mentality.